Hey Palestine, it's Mark Harcrow here. Yesterday we asked that the community submit questions to us about the COVID-19 orders that have been issued by the governor and by the county judge and how we're enforcing those orders. So today I'm going to try to answer those questions best I can, and hopefully it'll clear up some of the rumors and misinformation that's going around out there. So one question we got was about the order that only allows one person per household to go into the grocery stores. And this question was specifically asking how single parents with small children can abide by that order. We understand that many people have children, and not everybody has the luxury of having people that can watch their kids, and we understand that. And we ask that you make every effort to leave your children at home. You have to remember that you don't want to expose your children any more than you want to expose yourself. And you need to try everything you can to leave your children at home. But we understand that some people don't have that luxury. But if you get to the grocery store and you have some adults in the car with you, and then you try to take your kid into the grocery store, that's not going to be allowed. You're going to have to leave your children behind in the car with the other adults. Also, another question was, some people take care of elderly individuals and they go take that elderly individual to the store and help them shop. That's not going to be allowed. And again, elderly people are in the highest risk group with this virus. And so you're going to have to get a list from them. You're going to have to do their shopping for them. We're not going to be able to allow more than one adult into the store together. And they don't need to be out anyway. We all need to try to limit our exposure to this virus. So you're just going to have to do the shopping for them. Another question pertained to someone being allowed to work in landscaping and working outdoors. And they wanted to know if that was essential and if it was allowed. We are not limiting people going to work. What we have put a limit on is businesses that are non-essential being open to the public. If you are a non-essential business, you cannot be open to the public. Your employees can still come to work. And of course, we ask that they abide by the social distancing rules and all of that. But you can still go to work. You can still do online orders in these businesses. You just cannot have a business that's open to the public. So with this question, it specifically asked about landscaping. You can still go to work and you can still do your landscaping work. You just need to abide by the social distancing rules. Another question was, how can families with 6 or more members limit the things they do when going to the grocery store? And again, only one adult from that household is going to be able to go to the store. We understand that you may have more than one family living within a household that all have different needs, and and of course the grocery stores are limiting the amount of items that you can pick up at once. So you're just going to have to take more than one trip to the grocery store, because we're only going to, per the judge's order, we can only allow one person per household into the store. Another question, and this is one we've been getting a lot, that pertains to companies issuing work permits or work documentation. So employees will have that in the event that they are stopped by police. We are not stopping people asking for work documentation. We're just not doing it. We're not limiting travel on the roads here in Palestine. There are some travel restrictions right now between Texas and Louisiana. However, we're not on the state border, so we are not asking for work documentation. You are free to come and go. We do ask that people stay home as much as possible, but there is no need for you to have a work pass. There's no need for you to issue your employees work documentation. We just don't need that. Another question is if we're going to be out patrolling the neighborhoods in reference to the stay-at-home order. We are not, again, we're not patrolling just to enforce this order, although we have added that, and we're looking for the stores and the people having big groups gather outside. Again, we will enforce that, but we're patrolling just as we always would. Another question, can you drive with passengers in your car from your household? Yes. Obviously, you always want to try to maintain the 6-foot rule, but that does not apply to household units. You're free to travel, like I said. You don't need to be inviting all your friends to come pile in the car and go, but those you're around those in your household, and you just need to take the precautions that everyone else is taking. But we're not pulling cars over, and we're not kicking people out of the cars. And again, that we got many questions, but most of them were all about the same subjects. And something I just want to communicate is there is no instruction manual on how we can all deal with this. We're here to try to help our community through this. We don't want to make it harder on anybody. We shop in the same stores. We all live in the same community as you all do. So I know it's cliche to say, but we really are all in this together. So as this thing changes and as more orders come out, if that happens, we're always going to try to stay up on top of the information so we can communicate that better with you. But as always, if you have questions, submit the questions to us. And if we do this again, we will let the community know a day or two ahead of time when they can start asking specific questions as they pertain to new developments in this. So until we do this again, be safe, take care of each other, and let us know if you need anything. Thank you.